Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Today, we embark on an exciting journey as we explore the remarkable rise of Poland, a nation on the cusp of becoming Europe's next superpower. In this in-depth video, we'll delve into the factors driving Poland's ascent, its evolving role on the global stage, and the potential it holds for the future. To understand Poland's rise, we must appreciate its rich history and its enduring spirit. Poland has a legacy of resilience, from overcoming partitions and wars to regaining its independence. Today, Poland is not just a European heavyweight, but a global economic powerhouse. According to IMF and reports, Poland's economy made history after registering 28 years of uninterrupted growth, including during the 2008 global financial crisis, when Poland was the only EU economy not to sink into a recession. If in 1990, Poland's GDP per capita at purchasing power parity stood at $6,100, now the value stands at $43,000. In other words, its GDP per capita grew by 8 times in the last 3 decades. There are many ways to measure the nation's remarkable rise. If in 2005, the only EU country poorer than Poland was Latvia, nowadays the nation is considered to be richer than Greece, Bulgaria, Romania, Slovakia, Croatia, Latvia, Hungary, Portugal, and is on track to surpass Spain. There are many factors that contributed to Poland's ascent, but to truly understand the nation's remarkable transformation, we need to understand its historical context. It all started in 1990, when Eastern Europe was finally free of communism, and Poland took a chance and decided to transform its inefficient, centrally planned economy into a market economy. The first post-communist Polish government, led by Tadeusz Mazowiecki, played an important role, as in 1990 it introduced an economic reform plan called the Economic Transformation Program. The measures taken were aimed at stopping the hyperinflation, introducing free market mechanisms and privatization of state-owned companies, houses, and land. The government actively courted foreign investment while making policies that attracted multinational companies, injecting much-needed capital into the economy and creating jobs for Poles. The government also played a pivotal role in Poland's transition to democracy by ensuring free and fair elections. Quite remarkably, Poland's growth has been based on brainpower, entrepreneurship, and hard work, not on natural resources or financial steroids. One of Poland's primary economic engines nowadays is its booming IT sector. The nation is considered to be Europe's emerging tech epicenter, as it has the largest pool of developers in Central and Eastern Europe, accounting for nearly 25% of the entire developer population in the region, according to European Business Magazine. The foundation of Poland's tech success lies in its thriving startup culture. Cities like Warsaw or Krakow have nurtured startups that are making waves globally. In fact, according to Emerging Europe, Poland is currently home to more than 60,000 technology companies. The tech industry represents around 8% of the country's GDP, and its share is only poised to grow. The number of hired experts has continuously increased, with more than 500,000 people employed in 2023 compared to 370,000 in 2015, showing a 35% increase over time. Poland itself is the 7th biggest economy in the EU and the largest in Central and Eastern Europe, with a 30% share of total GDP. Poland's tech success story begins with its strategic geographic location. Nestled in the heart of Europe, Poland's central position makes it an ideal gateway for businesses looking to tap into the European market. Traveling to Poland takes less than 3 hours, no matter where you are in Europe. Global tech giants have recognized Poland's potential, and companies like Google, Samsung, and IBM have established offices and R&D centers, creating a dynamic ecosystem. In 2022, Microsoft also announced plans to invest €1 billion into a data center outside Warsaw, including access to local cloud services. Government support and investment have also played a crucial role. Initiatives like Tax incentives, grants, and pro-innovation policies encourage tech companies to thrive in Poland. The country's tech sector benefits from a pool of world-class talent, as it is home to some of Europe's leading universities and research centers. According to data from Statistics Poland, a state agency, the country hosts more than 105,000 exchange students annually. Polish people in general have a strong educational background in IT-related disciplines, with 43% of people aged 25-34 having a bachelor's degree in technology or software development. One of the most compelling aspects of Poland's economic rise is the steady increase in salaries. Over the past decades, salaries have consistently risen, improving the standard of living for millions. If the average salary in Poland in 2005, the year it joined EU, was equivalent to €600, nowadays the value stands at €1,600. In other words, in the last 18 years, the average salary in the country almost tripled. The rise in salaries translated into tangible improvements in the quality of life. Foreign investment has played a crucial role in driving Poland's prosperity, as multinational companies established operations in Poland, creating jobs and boosting salaries. Several studies have looked at the causes of the country's remarkable economic rise, and many consider the EU funds as being one of the most important contributors. The nation was the top recipient of funds between 2007 and 2013, receiving more than €67 billion. The financial transfer at that time was 4 times greater than the Polish contribution to the EU. One of the most visible impacts of EU funds has been the transformation of Poland's infrastructure. From modern highways to upgraded public transport, EU-funded projects have reshaped Poland's connectivity. EU funds have also played a pivotal role in supporting regional development and entrepreneurship. Local businesses, especially in the countryside, have benefited from grants and investments, boosting economic resilience. According to news publications, such as The Telegraph or Bloomberg, the nation might even become richer than the United Kingdom by 2030. Outside its remarkable economic ascent, the country is also paving its way to become one of Europe's leading military powers, as it already has by far the most powerful army in the whole Eastern Europe. According to the national news, since the war in Ukraine started, Poland has decided to double the size of its army to 300,000, while spending billions on armor, aircraft, missiles, and drones. Poland is also leading Europe's response to the Russian invasion of Ukraine, being the third largest donor of military aid to the country. In 2023, Poland also ramped up its defense budget to 4% of GDP, which on current figures would be the highest level in NATO. The Polish Prime Minister even went as far as to promise that in the future, the country would have the most powerful land forces in Europe. Whether we're talking about its remarkable economic transformation or its emerging military power, Poland's trajectory toward superpower status is undeniable, and the world is taking notice. If you found this exploration of Poland's ascent inspiring, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Let's celebrate Poland's journey toward becoming a key player in shaping Europe's future.